really know how biology works, but
men are better.
no. What could it be about a man that makes you run faster?
Less today.
We're your hosts, Tara, Nora, and Allie, and you're listening to Bad Advice Only.
We're just three New York City rats talking about scurrying around the Big Apple. Here, we make the New York City mistakes so you don't have to.
We're begging you. Leave us a review and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Bad Advice Only NYC. We release new episodes every Monday, so stay tuned, rats.
Allie, how was your date last night? I didn't read the text, so I don't know yet.
He's going to listen to the podcast,
Good.
I told him I wouldn't talk about him on it. He said, go for it. So I guess that gives me the right of way. Told him all about the doll maker.
Oh, good.
He said no judgment, which made me judge him.
He doesn't want to judge the doll maker.
Nope. It was a fine date. It was a fine date.
Was he attractive? My God.
I knew she was going to bark. I called
No,
it.
you did say that.
What do I do with you?
Put her outside. Let her roam the
Let's put her down.
the streets.
She's had a good run. What's it been,
told her
2
mom.
I
years?
saw the text message. For the listener, can you tell them what Nora did?
Our mother sent a weird text about her 19-year-old cat, Nora's cat, and Nora said, you can put her down.
No, that cat will not die, and my mom is always complaining about her. I'm like, dude, that cat is 2 decades old. Put it down.
I was trying to tell my mom about the picture that Nora and I took this weekend of us dressed like absolute whores with a 7-year-old kid.
Oh, I did not like that picture. It made me really uncomfortable.
You should see the others that he's got of us.
He needs to get rid of those. Y'all can't run for any type of public office.
That's the most covered we would be.
That was so clear before this weekend.
But I was telling my mom, and she was like, what did Nora's mom think? And I was like, I mean, right after that, she told her to put her cat down. So I don't think that she cares.
For the listener, Allie and I dressed as whores for Halloween. What were we?
We were
Cowgirls.
cowgirls, but really just whores.
Allie lost her hat.
I lost my hat at airport security. Have you heard this?
No, I haven't heard anything about the weekend.
Oh my gosh. Okay, rat recap, because I also want to talk about that guy I made out with in a wig.
Yeah,
Rat
I made out
recap.
with Johnny Bravo.
Okay.
Okay, so Allie and I were in Atlanta for Halloween.
I went to the airport with my cowboy hat on, and I remember taking it off to roll my suitcase, and it was in my hand, and I was like, this is kind of annoying. And then somewhere in the TSA pre-check line, I lost it, which is weird because it was less than 3 minutes.
On the conveyor belt?
No,
lost it?
Not on the conveyor belt.
Didn't make it to the
I
conveyor
didn't
belt.
think about it. Like, I didn't even think about it. Like, I don't know where it went because there's so many things wrong with this. I keep my license in the back of my phone case.
Same.
And I know that I popped out my phone from my phone case to grab my license, which means I must have let go of the hat.
Hold on. We all keep our license in the back of our phone case. Listener, I want to be clear. It's not a wallet. It's not like a phone wallet. It's just a phone case.
Just a case.
Yeah, just in case. It's my credit card and my ID for me.
Oh, me too.
And that's, my boyfriend, piece of shit, always gets a little nervy because I never know where my phone is. And
That's true. You have lost your phone a few times.
Yeah. And I just don't care. But then he has to remind me that my entire life is behind that phone.
For me, I have a wallet that I keep my credit cards in. It's just a license that I keep in the back of the phone. But either way, no one was like, hey, ma'am, you dropped your cowboy hat.
It clearly must have been, like, it's a line of people. Clearly you dropped it right in front of
Anybody could have been like,
people.
hey, ma'am, you dropped your hat. And I didn't have my headphones in, so it's not like I was just, like, ignoring people.
Well.
But I honestly, genuinely, I guess, thought it was part of me because we made it after Nora got escorted by police for stealing someone else's bag going through security.
I didn't steal, it was an accident, but I was taken by the police.
10 minutes before our flight boarded, we get on the flight, we land, and some man 4 rows in front of us stands up in a cowboy hat, and I immediately grab my head,
She grabs her head.
looking,
No!
and I'm like, oh shit. So I was just wearing underwear for my costume. I'm like, you
Halloween
can't really
costume.
tell I'm a cowboy without
the hat.
You were in Georgia. You couldn't find a
underwear.
cowboy hat
No
store?
one had one except for like one of our our best friend's girlfriends who it would have been a nice hat. Like, I couldn't have worn it out. You know what I mean?
A real cowboy hat.
Yeah, considering Nora and I somehow made it out until 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Georgia's bars close at, like, 11 p.m.
They close at 2. We tried. we had to go to 3 different parties to keep partying on, including one with a DJ. That's where Allie made out with Johnny Bravo.
Did anyone hook up with the DJ?
No, but I did go up to him and I was like, "What else can you play?"
Did you request?
Anything. I'm a DJ. I'm not like a musician. Like, it's not like I only know a certain amount of songs.
He's like, "I can play anything. I'm a
That makes
DJ.
me just hate DJs even more.
Yeah.
It's so smug. I can play anything. Then you're not an artist.
No. Allie asked a stupid question.
No, for sure, that's on me. The worst part of the night was, and why I wanted to recap this was because last week when I was talking about my doll maker date, and he said, "I've got an idea. I think we should make out."
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
What a great idea, sir.
I had been going up to people all night at the 3 different parties that we were at, being like, "We'll do something crazy if you rate and download the podcast."
It's called guerrilla marketing.
Guerrilla marketing.
And it worked.
Most of it was just me making out with Nora because, again, it's a hug.
Wow.
So it was like...
That was most of the
we
requests.
put that in the past.
Nope.
No, we got 4 new downloads.
Yeah.
For making out like high school girls
Yeah,
at
our
a college
ratings are
party.
through the roof.
We slap in Georgia. Let me just tell you.
Quick pause. Making out in New York, not that exciting. Making out in Georgia, we were famous.
Panty
Are
droppers.
you fucking kidding me?
No, they loved it.
Do they not have porn in Georgia?
I don't know. Anyway.
Not them good
New Yorkers
Catholic
are
boys.
so desensitized.
No,
wonder
100%.
men can't get their dicks up in New York.
No,
They're
it's true.
so desensitized.
We got some dicks up. But I used that line,
You
right?
did,
It's
yeah.
coming
So
back
there was
to
this
me.
guy, and he was not totally ugly in the face.
It was hard to tell.
Yeah. But he wasn't great looking.
It was very short.
Which
That's
is fine
for
me.
Allie. It's fine for
I
Allie.
never once was like, "Hey, I want to make out with this guy," but we were like, "Hey, we're from New York," which he thought was crazy. Like, he thought we were lying about it.
Everyone kept saying we were lying, and I was like, "What? Why would we lie about
Here's why. Why would New Yorkers go to Georgia for Halloween?
That's what they did say, but go on, Allie.
Sorry, y'all, but
Whatever. I don't remember anything.
I had
'cause
a blast.
before this, I had also sucked a plastic finger. So, like, that's where I was at in my journey for the night.
whose plastic finger?
We don't have to talk about it. Let the listeners guess.
All right, get to Johnny Bravo.
Okay, so Johnny Bravo's talking to us, and Nora's like, "We have a podcast," and he didn't believe that. And so I was like, "Take out your phone and we'll make out." And then Nora's like, "I got an idea. I think you two should make out," and pulled the line that fucking doll maker used on me. He didn't do it, and then he was like, "Well, I don't want to end up on the podcast," and I was like, "Well, you're going to because you didn't make out with
What
me."
a little
I didn't want him to
bitch.
make out with me. I don't know why I kept egging it on. And then he was like, "All right, well, I guess I have to." Actually, you were standing right there. You didn't walk away because I looked at you while he shoved his tongue in my mouth.
And then I ripped his wig off because I was
Yeah,
like,
he was wearing a wig, and that was hard to
The Johnny
digest
Bravo
after.
wig?
Yep.
He was wearing a
That's sick.
Johnny Bravo wig, and I ripped it off. I was like, I just wanted to check. I just wanted to check.
There was nothing hot about it.
That's
And
upsetting.
he was like, "You want to feel my guns?" And I was like, "You want to feel mine?" And then he was like, "You don't have any." And that one hurt. And then I walked away because I considered myself very muscular.
Is that who Nora slapped?
No.
You didn't.
Nora
defend your
slapped
woman's
someone
honor?
earlier in the night, and
That
he
was
deserved
at the
it.
second party of the night that
Guys, this is getting already chaotic.
I slapped a man. and I was freaking out.
She wouldn't shut up about it. I'm like, "You're
Yeah.
good. One, we don't live here. Two, he deserved it.
I was
Three,
like,
he's an
Allie,
asshole."
I'm not like you. I don't just slap men.
Yeah, you made it seem like you told everybody I just slap people, like including people I'm actually interested in.
The only slap that I care about is the one that was heard around the world after Shit His Pants AJ slapped Nora and realized he hit her too hard. It was a game listener.
It was a rough slap.
And he realized he had done wrong. He just tilts up his chin and he points at his cheek for Nora, and I'm getting up to go to bed right when it happens, and I see Nora just wind the fuck up
just
and slap
backhand
him
him.
across the face. Okay, so you slapped 2 people. One was a game.
People.
One was a game.
One was a game. One was not a game.
And this gentleman, what did he do? What wrongs
He
did
was
he...
being
It's
racist.
not funny,
It's
yeah.
not funny. He was being racist, so I
was an
slapped him.
asshole.
All right, so listener,
look,
if you're going to be racist, Nora's coming for you. She's going to slap the fuck out of you.
Look, I get shock value. I get humor. I love it. This guy was not reading the fucking room.
He also was
and I
dressed as
slapped him.
Ratatouille and didn't have a rat. So, like, what are you doing?
Idiot.
What, isn't Ratatouille a rat?
Well, he was dressed as the chef
From Ratatouille.
but there was no rat.
That doesn't count.
It looked like an
He was just a chef.
absolute stale penis.
Well,
Ew.
I slapped him across the fucking face.
Good, he deserved it.
He
We don't
really did.
tolerate racism.
I mean, a little, but not. He wasn't joking, guys.
I don't know why you're upset about it.
No, it was really
All in
triggering.
favor? Aye.
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 All right, we never talk about this again.
Fine.
Or my slaps.
This is what she really wanted.
She just wanted to excuse
Sorry.
herself.
I don't know how that rat recap's gonna. That was pretty chaotic, but
Okay, so the New York City Marathon. I figured we should do it because this weekend is the marathon, which
Oh.
I did not know.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just don't have any, like, we have colleagues running. We don't have friends running.
Our friends aren't running it.
Is that right?
Is anybody running it?
I do know 2 people running it.
Colleagues.
Colleagues.
I see. Okay, so the reason I found out about this this marathon thing, I was planning a baby shower, and
We have a baby shower at the same day.
Oh, shoot.
no, we don't.
Oh.
God damn it, you two!
Okay, so you're planning a baby shower.
I'm planning a baby shower, and I was about to make it on the 3rd, and someone reminded me of this marathon. So don't worry, our baby shower's before the marathon.
The marathon's on Sunday.
Sunday. Baby shower's on
That
Saturday.
makes me feel better because I'd have to decline the baby shower.
Why?
Why are you going to the marathon?
If it was the same day as the marathon, because I don't want to come in the city,
no,
the traffic is
it really
insane.
is really
Yeah,
bad.
for the listener, it's just...
It's a holiday.
It's a fucking holiday.
It's a parade.
of assholes. Fuck. I hate the marathon.
Okay, so this is how I began my research. I texted. So I don't know if we've ever talked to the listener about Shit His Pants AJ's actual lifestyle.
No.
He's an avid runner.
An
Even
avid cyclist.
avid cyclist,
Swimmer,
swimmer,
triathlete.
and pants shitter.
I know you guys think he sounds hot right now, but he's not.
Oh my god, he's one of our number 1 listeners.
Oh, he's hot?
Ew!
Point proven.
Okay, so my research starts with Shit His Pants AJ. I said, seeking fun facts about NYC Marathon
Oh, I bet you
for
had a
next
ton.
episode on Bad Advice Only. So I said, how many people shit their pants in the marathon? And he said, not as many as one would dream. What does that mean?
Not think, dream.
Wait, does he want to be running a shit-covered
The
street?
Shit His Pants AJ nickname.
Is that like an extra obstacle for these people to go through 26 miles and don't slip on the shit? Like, I don't understand.
Okay, and
What
he
would
said, oddly, that isn't in the post-survey run. I said, well, that's disappointing. He said, more vomit than drop a devil's
vommed.
donut.
He vommed on the
What
finish line.
the fuck is drop a devil's donut? I mean, I figured it out with context, but
I've
do people
never
say
heard that?
Is that a poo?
Yes, context, Allie.
Shit His Pants AJ, the nickname is, he's living up to it.
It's funny because he's quite literally never shit himself.
He's never shit himself. He almost did in
said he
Tokyo after the
almost did.
marathon. They let him through to get to
He
the
was in a
bathrooms.
bad way after the Tokyo Marathon.
AJ's not gonna like this
So-
episode.
I know. We told him I told him I was doing the New York City Marathon, and he was so excited. And this is what
But it's
we're
I mean,
really
he's
just
dreaming
know
of
better.
shit-stained streets. I don't...
I
Is he
know.
dreaming of shit?
I know. In true AJ fashion, guess what he sent me?
A dad joke.
Fun facts. I mean,
Oh, what are the fun facts?
it requires a lot of rat math, y'all.
Ugh.
Disinterested.
Acceptance rate.
Oh, you have to be accepted. You
Yeah,
can't
you
just
can't
jump
just
in?
show up. You gotta
I
pay
dare
money.
you to jump in
You gotta pay money
How are they gonna stop
or
you?
raise money.
you like raise money or
How
like
would
you
they stop me if I just jumped in?
you need to like sign up and get a bit. You can't just jump in.
You gotta
There's
wear
like
a
people
bib.
monitoring the streets all the time. You remember the Boston Marathon? Like they don't want that to happen.
Oh my
my
god. I
God.
knew one of y'all would bring that up.
It's a marathon episode. How could we not address it?
Okay, acceptance rate. In 2024, only 4% of the nearly 165,000 applicants for the marathon were accepted.
Was this college?
How do you apply for a marathon?
You gotta run.
You go online.
You gotta like finish in a specific time frame.
You write an essay and you're like, I promise I could finish.
I'm a finisher.
You have to do like what are those applications called for college? College.
Yeah. You got it, Allie.
You got it.
Cut that.
No, we're gonna keep that, I think. All right.
What else you got on there? Give us the juiciest one.
Popularity. The New York City Marathon is the world's largest marathon and is considered one of the best days in sports in New York.
No, it's not.
Well, New York sports, we don't really have sports here.
What
We've
about the
got
Giants?
baseball. We got the
Giants
football.
are having an awful season.
There's baseball. We have hockey. We got everything.
We got everything.
There's no gymnastics.
The women's
That's
basketball.
what I'm saying. Like what?
No,
What's
the New York Women's Basketball League just won like a huge championship.
Oh, your lesbian showing.
Everyone likes women's basketball now, and I liked it before.
The
it was
Liberty's
cool.
good. You've never seen name one player.
I'm shocked that you knew
Fucking
the name.
Caitlin, what's her name? Everyone says I look like her, and guys, all women are beautiful, but it's,
That girl's a dog.
if you're gonna be compared to a celebrity, you'd hope that
One person told
it's
Nora
not
she was a dead ringer for Caitlin.
Yeah, there's a dead ringer.
Spectators, nearly 2 million spectators line the course. So I think that's why they call it a big sport, because that's a lot of people. No arena can house that many people.
How do you define who's a spectator and
We've
who's just
done it.
walking
We've
by?
spectated.
That's not my point, Allie. Who's a
we don't-
spectator and
who's
who's
just
just
a
walking
pedestrian?
by? Exactly.
If people are
You could
walking
just say
by,
the
they're not
whole-
walking by
You could just
there
say the
unless they're a
whole city.
tourist.
How many? There's 10 million spectators because you can't not see the fucking marathon because those
Okay.
assholes
Relax.
are all over my city.
Okay.
This is as bad as fast foods versus chains.
I know.
I
This is bad.
hate it. They shut down all the streets.
Do y'all
you
want
can't
to
get
know
on a
the
train.
average finish time?
I have no I think Shit His Pants AJ runs it in 3 hours.
5.5 hours.
In 2022, the average finish time for men, 4 hours, 39 minutes, and 30 seconds. And for women, 5 hours, 4 minutes,
Those
and 6
slow
seconds.
bitches putting everybody to shame. You
Honestly-
have one thing to train for.
Dude, honestly, that's not that bad, though. Like,
No, that's
they're
really
only-
fast.
Right, but I'm saying they're only 40 minutes slower-ish than the average man. That's pretty good, right?
I don't really know how biology works, but
Men are better.
what could it be about a man that makes you run faster?
Less today.
Oh.
The aerodynamics are chopped off.
Oldest finisher. In 2022, the oldest finisher, which there's so many things.
That.
92.
I don't like that phrasing at all.
You're going to like this. I wrote back to AJ. Surprisingly, I do not like the term oldest finisher. It was Alan Pachikoff, an 88-year-old venture capitalist. I don't know why it needed
course
to
he
know
would be
he was
a venture
I don't think
capitalist.
they needed to add that.
All these rich white men running.
What percent finish under 3 hours? Men, 3.35%, and women, 4.12%. AJ finished in like 2 hours and 58 minutes or something like that. Allie already said this, but I'm certain Nora wasn't listening, so pop quiz for Nora. How long is the marathon?
What do you mean long?
How long is it, the distance?
How many miles?
Oh, I've seen it tattooed on men. It's 26 point something.
2.
You're kidding. Men have 26.2
Yeah,
tattooed
I've
on
seen it
them.
in the flesh.
I'm going to get one for my 5K that just says barely made it.
It's gonna say 5K.
5K and fell.
Took a tumble for pizza.
Did you take a tumble for pizza?
Yeah, the whole reason I ran that 5K was for pizza, and all I did was fall, rip my knee open. I now have 2 additional scars on that knee, and I didn't get any pizza.
You didn't get the pizza?
No.
Why not?
Because I had Tara's tube party.
Damn it, Tara.
I was running behind.
You should have run faster.
I tried. I was bleeding.
Okay, so let's get into the history of the New York City Marathon. Do y'all know when it was first started?
If I put on my rat history hat,
Oh yeah, get that history hat.
History episode.
running wasn't popular
Yeah, when did
until
running
like
become a thing?
the
40s.
That doesn't even sound right to me.
I think it's later than that
I
when
feel
running
like
became
running
popular.
wasn't a thing until like the 80s.
Well, they didn't let women run for a really long time
Yeah,
in
women can run.
marathons.
They were worried our uteruses would fall out.
So the 60s.
What's it
That's
to
not a
them?
joke.
What's it to them?
Are you kidding me?
I would love
Men-
if somebody was just running and a uterus just raw fell out.
Is that real? Is that the real reason?
I've heard it before. I don't know how true it is, but men really like to control our bodies. So
I bet you there was just some really fast bitch back then, and they were like, I can't.
They're like,
I
she's-
can't lose to her.
Don't
And they were
let
like,
her
oh no, I
run."
heard her uterus was loose.
That thing looks rickety.
yeah, they really like to shame us in every way possible. That
I'm
cutie
just
cutie.
imagining a bear trap.
What? Like, that's what you think the uteruses look
You
like?
think our
look like?
vaginas are a bear trap?
I for sure think vaginas are bear traps.
Yeah, you would be a terrible gay.
I can't do it.
It's way better than a dick. I'll tell you that.
What? The bear
I am a little
Pussy.
nauseous this morning, and
Allie, stop being homophobic.
I'm not homophobic.
Yeah, that was homophobic
that
as hell.
was really homophobic.
Lesbians, come at her. Let's
Get
get
her.
her. Cancel this bitch.
Guys, if I could be lesbian, I would. I can't do it.
Same.
Yeah, because
I think all women feel that way. There's no woman on earth who's like, I'm so glad I like men.
Okay, so anyways, the history of the New York City Marathon.
1954.
Okay.
What's the
It's,
year?
September 13th, 1970.
Fuck.
I was almost right. I said 80s.
Did you? I've never heard you say date.
She,
Okay, well, it's
she said
recorded.
80s became popular.
It's recorded.
running. It's recorded. Okay. So anyways, the original route, okay, I did not know this. Y'all are, I'm sure Allie's going to judge me for this. I didn't know it went through all 5 boroughs.
It does. I did know that.
I did not.
Which is crazy.
That's a long.
It just speaks to how small New York City is, really.
like Manhattan.
Yeah, like they literally run the whole thing. That's why I'm saying it's so annoying because they
Wait, how
run
did
the
they get
whole
to Staten
fucking
Island?
thing. Bridge.
There's no bridge to
Maybe they
Staten
run.
There is a bridge.
Do they run in a tunnel?
A car one. Is it a pedestrian
They
bridge?
shut that
they
shit
shut everything
down.
down.
That's why nobody's hearing me. They shut the whole
No one
fucking
wants to
city
listen
down.
to
We
Nora.
hear you. You know when you hear like a fly that's like just buzzing in your ear and you keep swatting it away, but it keeps buzzing.
I'm trying to explain how annoying the New York City Marathon is. They shut down this whole goddamn city just so these people, these tourists, can run through the streets. On no other day would that be acceptable.
Okay, so the original route, the initial course of 1970 consisted of repeated racing around Central Park.
Really?
Just in
That must have taken a
circles?
long...
Yeah. Well, the way they phrase it is so confusing. Consisted of repeated racing around Central Park.
Well,
What?
I wonder how many times you got to make the loop.
I think the parameter of Central Park is 8 miles, 11.
So you gotta loop it at least 4 times. Rat math.
Is that the rat map?
There's no way it's 11 miles.
Let's look it
I
up.
feel like it's...
Quick pause for a rat fact check.
It's got to be like 4, maybe.
I don't know,
less.
that park is pretty big, guys.
But the whole city is like walking it.
No, the whole
top
city's
to
like
finish is
this
like
big.
5 miles.
I knew this. It's 6 miles.
I was
apologize.
right.
Wow,
kinda.
the whole perimeter of the park is 6 miles?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, it seems bigger.
Right?
When do y'all think that they incorporated all 5 boroughs?
The 90s.
I'll second 90s.
It was 1976.
So we were right.
You said 1990.
Oh. I've only had
That was
one
2
coffee.
seconds ago.
Wait, so it started in the 70s, and then they were like, this park idea seems dumb. Let's
Yeah, they
expand
were
it
like,
to the
I'm
boroughs.
really sick of running around in 4 circles
I mean,
this
that's
way.
That's a pretty
So
like
dumb.
bold move to be like, you know what, we're gonna expand into the villages.
Y'all want to guess the top 10 largest marathons in the world?
Boston, Chicago, Tokyo, Berlin, New York. How many am I at?
I can't name that many cities.
Tokyo's number 6. What else did you say, Allie?
Chicago.
Chicago is number 3.
What's
Boston's
number 2?
the largest, for sure.
No,
New
New
York-
York is.
New York's
Did you not learn
largest.
anything in
No,
our podcast?
oh, you know what it is? Sorry, Boston's the hardest one to get into.
Yes, I
Boston's
think that
like
is
the
true.
most
Is
prestigious.
Boston number 2?
It is not. London is number 2. So we'll go in order for the rats that are super curious about this episode.
Yeah.
Number 1 is New York City. 2, London. 3 is the Chicago Marathon. 4, Boston. 5 is Berlin.
I knew Berlin was on there.
6 is Tokyo. 7 is Paris. 8 is Amsterdam. 9, I didn't know this, and I hope AJ, Shit His Pants AJ, applies for this, Mexico City Marathon.
Ah, yeah, sure.
And then number 10, which I did not know would ever be considered one, Shanghai.
For the listener, we have been to 3 of these cities, I think, 4 marathons. We did not run.
Let me look. Berlin.
Tokyo.
We went to Berlin, Tokyo.
New York.
Well, New York, but...
Is that all he's done?
No, he's done a lot more.
Boston.
It's what
He's
we've
done.
joined.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It's
we're not
also
gonna...
hard, though, because he does so many marathons that they're also part of his Ironmans.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean? So, like, he's done way more in different cities.
His knees are fucked.
No, he's for sure going to need a knee replacement.
What surprises me, though, is that y'all didn't bring up my breakup during our other friend's New York City Marathon.
Wait, oh my
Jalapeno
God.
Dick, and I
I
broke
wasn't
up.
there for it. I
forgot
left you
about
guys
that.
by then.
Oh, you had left?
Tara and what's his name?
Jalapeno
Dick broke up during the marathon.
During the marathon.
Over the phone, right?
Yeah. He broke up with me, listener, after he threw a fucking 4-year-old temper tantrum about having to wake up before 4 p.m. Does anyone else want to take over this breakup story?
No, it starts like this. He had to wake up before 4 p.m. to watch the marathon. He bitched all day about watching the marathon, and then he really had to pee, and so
I
he
could
threw
not
a fit.
remember why we got into a fight.
They broke up because he had to pee so bad, and he would not stop bitching about it.
Yeah, he was being a little bitch.
And they literally broke up that
If
day.
you're wondering why was he concerned about getting up before 4 p.m., listener, this man slept all day. Like, might
He was
as
a
well
bartender.
He was a bartender,
nocturnal.
and I do not give him. That is not.
But it's not
a
an
valid
excuse. He got home at 4. That doesn't 4 to 4. That's like 24 hours.
That's like 24. Right, you're not.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
No, I need another coffee.
But yeah, I really don't remember my relationship with Jalapeno Dick. It was 6 months of just debauchery, partying until 5 a.m. every day. A lot of extracurriculars.
That means drugs, listener.
Yeah.
That's what we call drugs.
That's what we call drugs. Now that the
Did
code
we make
word
that
is
up? It's hilarious.
one of my coworkers and I started saying it. I don't know if we came up with it. I will not claim that cool phrase. But yeah, I'm really glad you remember that relationship, Nora. And the only other thing I looked up was like weird things that happened during the race. I wanted to see how many people pooped because I did not know people.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, every listener on the planet knows that I can never poop. So I had no idea running
So
makes
are you
poop.
interested in running
Maybe
now?
you should start running.
No.
Should we all sign up for the marathon and see who finishes first?
I told Shit His Pants AJ that I think I could still do it without training.
I don't know what's wrong with my brain, but every time we say the word finishes, I'm like, oh.
I know.
Like, I can't
I
think of it
really
in any
hate
other
We're
context.
going to do it and we're all going to finish.
I really hate that we call it the oldest finisher. Ugh.
I can't wait to see how hard I finish. The marathon.
I'm going to finish so fast.
But yeah, one
Finish so hard and fast.
The only fun, cute thing that I saw before we wrap was a woman running, and she was trying to beat a personal record. She stopped to save a kitten, and it was really cute.
She finished with that kitten?
She finished
with that
18
post?
minutes slower than her best time.
What do you mean save the kitten? What danger
There was like
it
a
in?
dirty, raggedy kitten on the race.
In New York?
I can't
A
remember.
bodega cat?
She just
stole a
she
bodega
stole a
cat.
Stole
bodega
someone's
cat.
animal?
Those cats are working animals, guys.
The more you say it, the more I think she's a thief.
Yeah, you might be right. She stole and it was a kitten, so it was a bodega cat in training. He was trying to learn how to hunt them rats. Our sisters. So, anyways,
We're all going to
thanks-
finish.
We're all gonna finish so hard this race.
I haven't finished in a long time, guys.
Oh.
Like the real kind coming. Okay.
That's the real kind.
Bye,
All right,
rats.
bye, rats.
As always, thanks for listening. If you're interested in even more bad advice, scurry on over to Instagram and TikTok at Bad Advice Only NYC. We're begging you. Download and rate the show and leave us a review. Talk to you next Monday.
Stay tuned, rats.